The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and we are underway on a Monday night.
Yeah, I expect this one to be close. It took me to the edge last season, man. Before, obviously before we had to start the franchise over. So I know what you bring to the table. So I gotta play mistake-free football here. I like it, though. It's what makes the comp better, man.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Rams, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more,
you've been on the roll too.
Really
so
they exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! Come on, man. All right.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver
Aaron
was
Rodgers,
open,
man.
and it would have been an easy throw.
All right. Shit, if I'm gonna do that, man, I'm gonna take a loss. Shit.
Play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's big time right here.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete. The Packers at 12-1 now to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
First game I've been able to play in this franchise in 2 weeks. So yeah, hell, I needed it. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know, man, this shit ain't looking too damn good. I'm about to switch this up. I don't like that look, man.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, man, get that block, get that block, get that block.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
All right, let's see. Shit. I'm gonna bump it.
Again, it's Jones.
Come on, AJ.
He will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Did you see something I didn't see?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
What's that blitz?
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Maybe. Come on, bruh. Oh, fuck.
Example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
No choice. I'll take the 3, man. Fuck it. Gonna be a good game.
4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
They talking about easy.
The kick by Crosby is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend on, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long.
Good defense, man.
Well.
Good stand.
Kudos
Shit.
to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
All right, let's see.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more of a priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
In motion right is Robinson.
Fuck, I lost it. And you had him, man. Fuck. I got lucky. Dude was fitting to run a long way.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one years away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are. I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Can I get over there though? No. Let me reset this.
Running right, Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hell, I got to run the rock. Hell, the way you blitzing, man.
And they'll
Shit.
keep on the ground with Jones. They give the tackle to Quentin Lake. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 17, Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Damn.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay. Let's flip this shit back up. Get that block.
Jones
Fuck.
will score. Touchdown, Packers.
We got a little bit of
Let's
everything
go.
on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Yeah.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
That's nice.
Higbee there, Rams first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Okay.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Look at that stick. Look at that stick work.
Into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself probably to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Man, guys need to cover that
shit.
shit.
First down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control
Come on, Amos. You need to be all over that motherfucker.
And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
Big Quay Walker. Rookie.
Possession of the football. Well, they had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie. His first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Man, get off me. Come on.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll go again to Jones.
And
he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Alright, I gotta switch this up. This shit don't look good, but you know what, man? I'm gonna keep it going right here.
Up the middle, Jones. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
I got to take what you give me.
love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Get that outside. Get that outside.
Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the round is on here in this first half. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone
really,
for a touchback.
If you could get down the field and score right here, get the ball back right after half, so
set to begin their
the complexion of the game could change pretty quick. Hell, ain't shit over yet. You know how this shit is. Madden, man.
But enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second and 11 now. Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hell, I gotta get Dobbs in the game. Shit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Matched up with a D-back instead of linebacker. And that was a hell of a play. All right, let's go.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, shit.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
Take that.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's get it.
Throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Where's he going to be? All right.
1st and 10.
Come on,
Rodgers.
Come on, Watson. Fuck. Oh, hell, I thought you had that.
Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Hell, Ramsey should have had that.
Crosby connects.
I didn't even throw that shit right.
And
What the
a
fuck?
round is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Stafford.
That's that.
And down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Get up, Jair. No, what's he doing? No, what the fuck?
Be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Come on, bruh.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams
you could have hit that back on the inside. I don't know.
Let's try to come back from
Might have got me.
Possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Let's get that side, man. What the
Now
fuck?
on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
You should be able to nail this.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It's taken to the 26. So a great punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 71 yards for him on the ground.
Dislocated hip.
Tough man to bring down all night.
They certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing
he's going to miss the rest of the season.
at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give to Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And defensively, they were in
And I'll take it. I just need to get the rock. Shit.
Playing against a good quarterback like he is.
Switch this up.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Man, get the fucking block. Man, what the fuck?
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, let's do it. Come on, man, fuck.
Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, his Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Fuck. I'm glad, because you would have picked that shit.
That time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful.
Man, I got to get their damn release better, man, because pressing them guys off the line, man, shit.
And you need to put some heat on it. It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here's Rodgers.
Fuck.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Good job, man.
Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him.
Eyes lit up, man.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a tackle on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of
I don't even know what the fuck happened right there.
As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that,
wow.
partner. And I
And
know
it's
that
switched
right
up.
now,
Okay.
the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Knew at some point, man.
So
I'm
5
just
yards here, 5 on the play.
gonna get with him at some point.
Now that sets up 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9. Stafford.
Oh, shit.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind
Good
up
play.
getting this one all
Fuck.
the way down inside the 20.
Mm-mm-mm.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Come on.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Hell, I've been worried about him. Shit.
Now Stafford.
Oh, fuck. It wasn't even, man, fuck out of here.
Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown.
Good play, man. Good
on the
play.
year.
Yeah,
And the
shit.
Rams are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And He had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Salt this one away. And 20.
Rodgers throwing here. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
I can't do that. 40.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
Damn.
And they'll get this just to the 47.
Good game, man. Good game. Hey, I'll see you in the playoffs. This shit really don't matter.
Just a gain of
Clinch a playoff spot. That's when it really matters. Good game, man.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. We talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Green Bay, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Yeah, Dobbs didn't do shit. Fuck, man. He was on lockdown.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, living the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and
Yeah, if you like the content, subscribe, like, share it. I'd like to get out there, show me some love. Like I said, still trying to get a lot of this done. We got like 6 months before the new game comes out, so hopefully in this franchise I'll get maybe 2-3 seasons in, and there's another one, possibly 4. But yeah, like I said, put good content out there to subscribe, and I'll definitely do the same.